welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Emery Hunt, the czar of the playbook, joined here by our senior draft analyst, Chris James. And Chris, now that the 2014 NFL draft is complete, we're going to take a look back and hand out some draft grades. And in today's video, we're talking about the Denver Broncos. So let's take a look back and see how well the Broncos did this past May.
The Denver Broncos did a lot of their damage in free agency, filling a lot of needs on both sides of the ball. So coming into the draft, they wanted to build depth and fill some last-minute needs on their roster. You can see they added 2 offensive linemen, and Michael Schofield out of Michigan, an outstanding tackle, and Matthew Paradis out of Boise State, a center. 2 versatile guys that will add much-needed depth up front. What I liked most about the Broncos draft was the first-round selection of Bradley Roby out of Ohio State. Roby is a cornerback with great matchup skills, and he's very active, and it's that activity that puts him around the football a lot in a pass. There results in a pass breakup or an interception. Roby also is an excellent blitzer and sound run defender. What I questioned about the Broncos draft were the wide receiver and linebacker selections, and this may be the byproduct of having great depth on the roster, where you may take a guy that'll be slowly groomed and or play special teams. But I just felt that there were much better options than what they selected, especially at 2 positions that were perceived major needs. Allen Robinson and Jarvis Landry would have been much better selections in place of Latimer, and Andrew Jackson out of Western Kentucky would have been a better grab at inside linebacker than Lamine Barrow. 2 undrafted free agents that could surprise and make the roster. One is outside linebacker Shaquille Barrett out of Colorado State. Barrett was a dominant force in the Mountain West Conference and played 3 positions while at CSU: Mike linebacker, outside backer, as well as defensive end. Just on versatility alone, he warrants a chance, but it's going to be his actual talents on the field that'll keep him on the roster. There's a lot to like about Bryn Renner out of North Carolina. At 6'2", 220 pounds, he had a sensational junior campaign, up and down senior year as he battled with injuries, but I like the way he throws the football. He's decisive, plays a lot like Matt Ryan of the Atlanta Falcons. I think if it came down to the Broncos keeping 3 quarterbacks, he would be my choice as the 3rd guy over a guy in Zach Dysert. I gave the Broncos a C for their draft. Again, not much they can do based on what they did in free agency and what's currently on the roster depth-wise. I do like the depth they've added on the offensive line and getting a very good corner in Roby. I just feel as though they missed the boat at receiver and at linebacker. But I also want to give a huge shout-out to Bronco fan forums for always showing football game plan support.